everybody, and welcome to part three. Part three, can you believe it, of Ray Delgado, a.k.a. Chochito Alonzo, Chochito Sports himself, the third and final installment. But I tell you what, we really hope that he'll come back and visit us again. But before we get to this amazing finale interview, we got to tell you about White Husky Films. Let me tell you something. If you want your video to be amazing, get in contact with Steven Saldana. You can go to the website, www.whitehuskyfilms.com, or just shoot him a text. The phone number's on the screen. Please, I'm telling you, if you want your video to be amazing, we're talking about for music videos, podcasts, commercials, conferences, get a hold of Steven Saldana, White Husky Films. Let me tell you something. You will be so glad you did. Dream, create, record in that order. Now, without further ado, enjoy the finale, part three of Ray Delgado, a.k.a. Chochito Alonzo.
Well, we got to pass along this, the way we work, we got to pass it along the way with our colleagues. Our colleagues had to gotta create that dynasty of how we do it.
Yeah.
I was not like this. I started very aggressively throwing people under the bus. I got straight up by my executive director when we hired JC Sanchez, that is a social media expert. This dude put us in the calendar, the international calendar, but we have to follow rules straight on the lines. And that is how I became like this. I'm teaching these things because I learned it, you see? Mm-hmm. And hopefully the people I teach, they will teach it both.
I love it. I'm serious. What you're building and what you've built, particularly because of where it comes from, you know what I mean? Is if you're going to do that, if you're going to call people out the way you did and make it successful, and if you're going to do that, you better be operating at, well, you know, as the Bible says, above reproach. You better be operating that way. And you are. And everything that I'm seeing is absolutely remarkable.
So what we did is like an octopus. An octopus got different legs, a bunch of different legs.
Which one? What did you say?
I created like an octopus, you know, like an animal with a bunch of legs.
Oh, yeah.
So what I did is, you know, everybody got one page and then they have so many followers talking about different stuff. So what I created a sports religion. It's about the families and love and like United Nations type of stuff. Then I got Tecato Sports, that is for gossip, riding people out, throwing people under the bus. Then I got Puerto Rico Sports Network Inc. That is the headquarters of the major information that I double tonight. See, I got these different followers that even if I messed up on this page, doesn't affect me in softball, doesn't affect me in basketball.
Yeah, it's unlike a pyramid, right?
Yeah,
or like a building where you take something out here.
You call it the octopus.
It's the octopus. It's like you could and if you what are those lizards that if you cut off their tail then they grow back? I mean, I think this thing is remarkable, and I think what you've done.
Tell you something that people might understand along the way.
Okay,
it's always going to be harder to have your friend to become a follower. That is going to be very hard. Your friends will know. They will support you a little bit, but will not call you followers. But I bet $100 that you will always find friends on your followers. So, like I say, you will find good friends on your followers, but you will not find a follower on your friend.
That's powerful in a lot of ways. You know, it's almost like you know, the comedian's not welcome at home or whatever they're doing. You know what I mean?
Look, I play 11 years professional baseball. 11 years. I got hundreds of friends. None of them share my content. None of them are on my shows. None of them help me in nothing.
Yeah.
Everything is done by strangers. They became
Wow.
my best friends.
Well, and why do you think that is?
Well, there is a saying, I like to see you doing good, but not better than me.
Oh man. Man. I mean, hey, you know what? You out there telling the truth. That is the truth. That is wow. That's incredible. Well, okay, so how do you combat that? You know, just your heart. Is it something you just develop?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
have to understand that people
How do
don't
you
want you to be better than them. You have to run your own race. You can, it's
there
like a
you
horse,
go.
you have to have your own race like that. If you look to the side, you will get sidetracked. You're going to start comparing yourself, comparing your networks and stuff.
Yeah.
When you start comparing things, it gets things in your head.
Yeah.
The only thing you got to do is create your content, try to be the best you can do, and then tomorrow is another day, and tomorrow is another day. Because
I love it.
sidetrack you, exactly that, sidetrack you.
Well, we're starting out on LinkedIn. And that's just where a lot of the success I've had has been. LinkedIn has been a wonderful tool for me, and I believe that this is going to be a wonderful show for people in business. That's what this is geared for. Work Your Career Wednesday. A lot of people, it's funny, it's even recruiters, we all see mistakes that happen with people. We all see it. We all, and very rarely, I mean, one of the big things that people can't stand about recruiters is they feel like if they contact them for the job, they don't get the job, they'll never hear from them again. Because you know what? They're not going to make me any money today. I got to goodbye. I'm going to go talk to somebody else. I mean, that's a big thing. Another thing is somebody going into an interview and they just transform into a different person. They're just totally different than who they are. 9 times out of 10, they don't get the job. And then they wonder why. Well, it's because they're not you. Now, let's say they do get the job. Okay. They get the job, and then all of a sudden they don't feel like they are the smartest person in the room anymore. And you mentioned that. You talked about that. And then they start to doubt themselves. And then all of a sudden they're doing badly because they're comparing, right? Instead of learning, they have achieved their black belt. And they don't understand why a black belt with a stripe is messing with them. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm really excited about with this is, people know you from, your characters from different things. I mean, if you know baseball, they know you, right? And so by doing this interview and sort of us connecting, you're connecting more with the business community. Yeah, you know what I mean? They're gonna know Ray Delgado, right? And that's really why I was so excited when Steven called you today and you agreed to do this. I mean, I was just over the moon because of that. People know you as the character, or people know, you know what I'm saying? I want people to get to know you as the businessman. Okay. And so what do you want I mean, flat out. What do you want people to know about Ray Delgado, the businessman?
Well, the first impression is overrated. You know, when I grew up, my daddy used to tell me, if you're gonna meet somebody for the first time, the first impression is the one that counts.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you get yourself together real nice, perfectly, the best impression you can do. But that's not who you really are.
Right.
That's not who you really are. And you actually a fake person when you try to do that first impression.
Yeah.
And I suggest people then try the opposite way, because I'm telling you, if somebody comes to me naturally without makeup, just herself, natural human being, not trying to be perfect, right now in this time and age, I will give you more attention than somebody that is trying to impress them.
Mm. Do you think people try to impress like that when they have a job? Or do you think they try to impress like that when they don't have one?
Look, I was just in a summit, one of those national summits.
Yeah.
Insurance companies and network developments in Florida.
Yeah.
You see everybody dressed to impress. The people that trying to get a better job or a job dressed to impress. Mm-hmm. The people that have their job and the bosses are teachers and shorts and jeans.
Wow. Wow.
I know in my country, people dress to impress all the time. They want to look like they got money. We got economy problems in my country. But when you go to the mall, everybody looks rich. Everybody looks rich.
Amazing.
The real rich people don't dress rich.
They don't do that. Yeah.
That's the point. Become rich to not fake people that you're rich.
Well, we actually did a show about, I love that. I love what you just said. We did a show about going in for an interview, and actually we're going to do another one about how to prepare for a virtual interview, right? And my advice has always been, I was going to audition for a movie one time, and the casting director, I asked the casting director I said, what do you think I should wear? And she said, well, Brad, they will never tell you to dress it up, but they can always tell you to dress it down. Right. And so I had I've always had that, if we're going into an interview, people ask me, what should I wear? And my advice has always been to dress up, dress the part that you want. Right. And this has been my advice, because it says that, for one, you respect the station of the person you're talking to. That's number one. Number two, it's going to say you respect their team and you respect the company. And number three, it says that you ain't got the job yet. You ain't got the job yet.
Oh, man.
Right. So where would you go wear after you get the job? Right. But the reason people do that is because they don't want to walk in looking like something from National Lampoon, and I don't fit in with the culture and all this other stuff. When in all actuality, it's like, look, man, you ain't part of the culture yet.
How you feel inside?
There it is. There, yeah, and then there it is.
If you feel inside, if you think that you need to dress well to get a job, that's you. That's you.
Yeah.
But right now, when I'm going to go get a job, I go in jeans and a t-shirt or a polo. If you don't like my dress, if you're going to hire me because of the way I dress, when I'm the best for your company, go ahead, do your thing. Tomorrow is another day for me, man.
I love it. Well, I mean, you're a CEO. You've earned that right. Right? You've earned that right. And that's awesome. That is so I personally I think that's awesome. So I don't know, man. I got two more questions that I can think of. What advice? Oh, you know what? What advice would you give to me? And I'm sincerely asking, what advice would you give to me? We're starting this new podcast and new just posts on LinkedIn and offline. I can tell you where all this thing started if you're interested.
Okay,
But
you want to start?
say what? I didn't hear you.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you now. I got you.
Hey, that's the name of your show on the screen. Is that
Yep.
the name of your show?
Yep. What do you think?
It's pretty good.
You like that?
Okay.
I think that guy looks like he's trying to sell barbecue sauce.
But that's actually cool. But my recommendation is to stop promoting the Houston Astros if they're not giving you money.
I hear you on that.
Put yourself your own hat, your own personal.
I got to get my own hat, right?
For your shows, and a polo shirt or a jacket that say your show. That's a start. Okay, I got all that. I got 10 shows. I got 10 different shirts that say shows.
So get my own merch, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm not promoting anybody else that's not paying me. Yeah. I love that.
Astros, the cheating Houston Astros.
The cheating Houston Astros. Okay. Well, I mean, if we're gonna talk about cheating, I'm sorry. But we can't take away the World Series victory because we needed that. It was Harvey. We needed that. But then at the other end of that, are we going to take away Bobby Thompson's shot heard around the world? I mean, I'm just curious. We can't take away Bobby Thompson.
No, it's just part of the history now. It's part of the history, just like steroids. You see, I don't agree with the Hall of Fame that they actually, pushing away these super Hall of Famers that did their job.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The MLB did not have any rules about steroids. And then they put some rules and everybody's bad now.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
And I agree that this is part of history. They should put the guys in the Hall of Fame and tell everybody in the world they're the greatest players, but they play on the steroids era. This one was suspended.
I love it.
Suspended, but they're on the steroids era. Just like Pete Rose is part of the history. We caught a baseball player that was betting on baseball. Now he did 30 years in jail. Now you put him there and say he did 30 years in jail because he bet on his own team, but he's the greatest basic king of all time. He was suspended 30 years. Do all that. That's part of the baseball history. You put that in there. It's part of it. Steroids also. And whatever we're talking about right now, I forgot what we're talking about.
We'll get back to it.
To that. All that is the history of the game.
Yeah.
So
it's all part of the game, right? It's all part of the game. I mean, no, so we're talking about, so we're talking about, I don't know why did I feel like I have to defend the Houston Astros? I get no money. Not one dime from the Houston Astros, but I'm defending the Houston Astros.
So the Houston Astros got caught stealing signs. The players snitch of what they did, so they give the players immunity. Great, okay, no problem. If it was me, more people be suspended. But if they got immunity, okay. That is part of the history. They got caught cheating. They're the World Series champions, just like the Black Sox that bet in the World Series. That is part of history.
Think about this. Think about how good they had to be in order to not play well and people notice. Like they had to be so good that it was just, I mean, it's a great team, you know. I'm still on the fence on Shoeless Joe, like if he was really involved in it. I mean, didn't he get over 300 for the series? I mean, what's he supposed to do?
Dude, I'm a retired baseball player. I know about cheating. Look, for example, I got a catcher in the minor leagues that became a MLB superstar. He did not like the pitcher. I check this out. I used to play for the Giants.
Yeah.
Somebody with the Oakland A's did not like his pitcher that day. They were arguing all the time. So the night before, I was out with this catcher, and he said, "Look, I don't like this dude tomorrow. When I do this, it's fastball. If I don't do anything, it's a breaking pitcher, change up or something. I hit 2 home runs that day."
Serious?
Okay, there was always cheating in baseball. Always cheating, but who knows? Huh?
I mean, that's what they say. Well, that's what they say. If you ain't cheating, you ain't playing.
Exactly. It's a bunch of favors. It's a bunch of favors because I remember in the end of my career that this dude in Puerto Rico playing with the league was 2 hits away from a milestone. This dude was giving $500 a fastball to the pitchers that face him. Hey, I took $300. I took 3 fastballs. I took 3 fastballs.
Wow.
I told him, okay, give me my money. I give you 3 fastballs tomorrow. If you messed up, you messed up. He ended up flying. He ended up flying out.
I mean, look, man, $1,500, $1,500.
Look.
And he flew out. That's the thing.
Stop it.
That's the thing I'm saying. It's like, look, man, you still got to hit the ball. You still have to, I mean, you still got to hit a home run. Just because you throw a fastball doesn't mean he's going to hit a home run. So you did your part.
White Husky Films. Dream, create, record. We create ads and promos for your business. We can promote your video on television, Facebook, YouTube, Hulu, and more. We do a full Google SEO analysis for you with any plan. Call us today at 305-744-1444 or visit our website at whitehuskyfilms.com. White Husky Films.
Man, baseball is not fair. For example, in the pitcher, you cannot use pine tar. You cannot use any system for a better grip. For a better grip to throw a better pitch, not to throw it in your head, but to throw a better pitch, a grip. Oh, but the hitter can use for a grip. It can use a body gloves. It can use pine tar. It can use all these different systems, the powder, to have a better grip to try to get you a hit, to try to get a hit. But the pitcher can have no grip.
Wow.
Okay, that is not fair. In the baseball, if the pitcher cannot have no grip, he have to pitch naturally, take the body gloves off the hitters, and take all that pine tar too.
My goodness. Look. But what happened? Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
So I got a notification up here for something. It's not there anymore, but okay. You can still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So advice from me that where this is gonna work, we got get my own merch and stop advertising the Astros. Okay, I got that. What else?
Okay, you see that on the screen. Okay, that screen gotta blink.
That
Yeah. Every 5 seconds when it blinks, I will look that way to see what it says. I will memorize your name in my head. Will become a memorized name when you make it blink. It's called photographic memory. If you make that, the photographic memory, people will remember your name for forever.
Really?
Yeah.
We got to make
because
it
right now I can read if I focus, but if you blink that shit every 10 seconds, I will listen to you, but I will look.
Got it. Well, did you see what was in the back?
No.
You can't see that?
That's me.
That's you.
Yeah. Baseball development. I did it for 13 years, 538 students.
Crazy. 538 students.
Yeah, in 13 years, we got professional baseball players out of my program, NCAA D1.
Okay, so here's the crux of this thing. We got merch, we got blinking, and I'm gonna have you back on, man, if you'll come. I would love to have you. Open door. Let's make it happen. But where can we find you?
Well, Ray Delgado doesn't exist pretty much. You can find Chochito Sports, just like that.
Chochito Sports.
In English sound Chochito. Chochito.
Chochito. Go to Chochito Sports.
I'm on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, right there.
Right there.
Sports.
We can find you on YouTube.
Yeah. I'm also on Tecato Sports in Facebook, Religión Deportiva in Facebook, Softball Tonight in Facebook. We got colleagues, Latinos en Pelota, Análisis Deportivo, Milo Deportes. I'm probably going to forget one or two of my colleagues, but it is.
What did you say on Facebook at Delgado Sports?
Tecato, Tecato, Tecato. Tecato. That is the coolest thing ever. You're going to see me right when you go in, Tecato Sports. You will see it's almost 100,000 followers on that one.
Oh my God. I'm just, look, I'm honored. Brother, you were going to give me 30 minutes, man. And I think, are we at an hour and a half?
No, we are an hour and 40 minutes.
An hour and 40 minutes.
If you build it, they will come. Tell him that.
If you build it, they will come.
That's pretty good.
Right? We're building it. No, but seriously, I really can't thank you enough. There's, the one of the things that's interesting about any of this is that people, really, the Super Bowl's tomorrow, right? The World Series was whenever, and people really not only look up to athletes, but wonder about the journey. And then, when the same people that we watch play on television, what happened to them and all of that. So I love
my Seahawks. I'm a season ticket holder for 15 years now.
What's first for the Seahawks?
Yeah.
How'd you feel when Russell Wilson left?
Great. I was the first one that said it publicly. We will not win another Super Bowl with Russell Wilson, no matter how much we love him. We will not win another one. So let's cut him loose now. People criticize me, but 7 months later, he was gone.
There you go. I've learned so much from you tonight. Like I said, we're essentially going to introduce you to the business community, and everybody loves to hear stories of athletes and former athletes, and what made you tick, and where you're going to go. And your story is awesome. And call it what you will, you are calling people out for whatever the reasons were. It doesn't matter. The point is that if you're going to do that, if you're going to tell on other people, boy, you better be telling on yourself. And you've done that. So you operate with a high level of integrity. That's a pretty big deal. So
yeah, you need to, when you do these things, you have to understand you might lose your reputation. You might build enemies. You might be stabbed in the back. But if you like it, just do it, because, you can always find another job.
Love it. Thank you so much for being on for Work Your Career Wednesday. Again, you can find Ray Delgado at Chochito. Did I say that right? Chochito
Sports.
Chochito Sports. You can find him on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, really any social platform. And now coming to you live from. Are you going to pick that up?
Okay, go ahead.
I was closing the show. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Delgado. Ray Delgado, you can see him everywhere with his character, Chochito Sports. Look him up on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, any social platform, and coming to you live and hot, LinkedIn. We're going to have him on. Ray, if you would come back on our show for more questions, I'd be honored. I'm so honored. You are, you know what? You don't know this, but you're in the inaugural season of this show. Like, seriously, we're just starting, and the people that we've gotten so far, I count it as nothing bigger than a miracle and a blessing. And you are definitely part of it. And thank you so much. You always got a friend in me and in us. And we're going to sit back and learn from you.
I want to say thank you to you, to everybody that is going to listen to me. Appreciate watching the show. Thanks for the opportunity to help others, and somehow you cannot help the world, but you can actually start helping one at a time. And maybe with this show, we can help one person get to where they want to be, and that's good enough for me. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Until next time, for White Husky Films, I am Brad Clark, and thank you so much for watching this guy selling barbecue sauce. And be sure to catch Chochito everywhere you can find a platform. We love you. God bless you. Let us face shine upon you and give you great peace. Be excellent to yourself and each other. Until next time, we'll talk to you later.
Hey everybody, I'm so glad you enjoyed. Did you enjoy that? Actually, I just gotta ask, did you enjoy it? I tell you, I got so much out of this interview. He was such an amazing guest, and I gotta tell you, I learned a lot. I learned a lot from Ray, and we're just so thrilled that he took the time to talk with us. So really hope you enjoyed it. Really, if you liked it, if you like what we're doing, please subscribe. We got so much more to come. Leave us a comment, a thumbs up, good, bad, or indifferent. We just want to hear from you. But once again, I just want to thank Ray Delgado for taking the time to talk with us and to be a part of the inaugural season of Work Your Career Wednesday. So we got so much more to come. Great guests, great tips, and all sorts of stuff for you, to help you be better in all you do, but particularly in the workforce and in your career, so you can work your career every day. So for everyone at White Husky Films and Work Your Career Wednesday, I'm Bradley Clark saying we love you. God bless you. Let us face shine upon you and give you great peace. Be excellent to yourself and each other. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next week.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Hey, if you like Work Your Career Wednesday and want to be notified every single time we have a new episode, like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Smash it. Get a hammer and get it. And
Yeah, that's fine.
Too much?
No, that's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I love it. People want.
Do you hear Steven in the background? I was just making sure I'm going to be okay. But get that notification going. And hey, we will be letting you know, or I guess YouTube will be letting you know, when the next Work Your Career Wednesday is on. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Man, ding it, ring it, sling it, and bing it. All right? And we will see you soon. Work Your Career Wednesday. Oh, great. I'm glad you stopped by. Be sure to get that subscription bell, and I'll see you there.